Good plays have them on the move on first down. Off play action. Perry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Caught by Allen. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The intended receiver there, Allen. Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own block.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Steelers 7, Bengals nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Bengals take over at their own 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now with Pumphrey, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Off the play fake. Perry looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Mixon with a first down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Well, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And an alley to run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run with Pumphrey. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd and 4. Under a heavy rush. rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Off play action. Perry. And he's going to go down again. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground, and he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 7. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive, and he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Perry. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On the draw, it's Pumphrey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. And Boswell's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tavarius Moore. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Pumphrey. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
2nd and 6. Open man is Ross, complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. They'll look to throw here. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 9 now. Forced out to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, Perry. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Great blocking on the return. It springs in for 25. And the Bengals will get it at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Again, it's Pumphrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Looking to throw. Perry. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perry. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. from the gun. Perry. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating. Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake. Yeah, the opportunity squashed. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Back to throw.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Under pressure, they got him again. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Washington's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. On first and 10, Perry. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Donnell Pumphrey, but it'll be second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw. Perry. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 38. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They're going to look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. but I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch.